Vibrant Africa is brought to you by Africa Safari Connection, your partner in networking excellence. I am your host, and today I am joined from Vendôme Wine Estate and also Manor House, Mia van der Linde, who is the manager of the Manor House and the owner, or so he tells me, Jannie le Roux. Um, Welcome to both of you. So nice to have you here. Jannie, can you tell me a bit of the history of Vendôme?
Yeah, David, the history of our farm and the new guest house, Vendôme Manor House, begins 340 years ago. It is
We've
part
only
and
got a half
parcel.
an hour, okay.
Okay. It is part and parcel of the story of the French Huguenots.
Right.
They came to the Cape after a long history of religious warfare and persecution in France, and following the revocation of the Edict of Nantes in 1685,
Mhm.
the Dutch encouraged those immigrants, refugees, to immigrate to the Cape to establish a strong agricultural base. They came with three little boats, left there in 1687. And on those three boats, there were 105 people that came here. And by the way, interesting, 21 of them died en route on the sea. The two Le Roux brothers, John and Gabriel, which was then 17 and 21 years old, got this valley got two farms. The one he called on the left bank, he called La Concordia, where the KWV is still situated.
Mhm.
And the other is Vendôme, is called Paris on the right-hand side. When this part of the farm were developed, they called it Vendôme because they came from the valley of Vendôme, Blois and Mer.
Okay.
These two brothers, John and Gabriel, they were really young farmers, and they had nothing when they started. And as a family, we thought that the best way to preserve this history is to convert this manor house to a guest house.
Okay, and that's where we find ourselves today. Mia, welcome to you once again. A nice brand new property for you to market.
Yes, so the renovation started in last year,
Mhm.
and because there's such a rich history on the farm, we try to keep the style of the guest house almost exactly the same, and then
Mhm.
minor changes to the structure of the guest house. So this house is practically just as it was when the Le Roux arrived here. And then, yeah, we just added some modern touches and, yeah, created a peaceful
You know,
experience.
I'm just thinking you're saying you tried to keep it as it was and just add some modern touches. But I'm just thinking when they arrived, there was probably no electricity. And there's still no electricity today. We have more outages than not.
Yes,
So
yes.
when your guests arrive, you go, listen, there's no electricity. We want you to get the feel of being here in the 1800s.
That's a good thing when load shedding catches us off guard.
There you go.
Of course,
You
hard,
can
but
you can just say
that's
you
a
can
good
just say this is part of the recreation in order to you for you to have an immersive experience as to what they
yeah,
felt all those years ago. So,
exactly.
so talk us
So,
talk us through the manor house. How many rooms are there? Are they all of similar styling?
yes, so currently we have 5 rooms. Two of the rooms are your luxury superior rooms, as the industry calls it. And then 2 rooms is just luxury rooms, and then one standard room. Each room has its own ensuite bathroom. Most of the decor, it has a similar style. We try to keep the style and the look and feel of the house very similar straight through.
Mhm.
So yeah, even if you get the standard room, you won't get um, a bad worse experience than the person
Okay,
who the luxury room.
fair enough.
For me personally, the standard room, what separates the standard room and the luxury room is just the size of the room, but everything
Okay.
else, same
And
things you get.
And the beds, are they double, queen, single? How do they work?
Okay, so your each room has a different bed size.
Mm.
Standard room has a queen bed, and our luxury room has a king bed, and then we can also separate the beds if people would like. So
Okay.
you have an option, whatever you prefer. Um, we can do that for you. Yeah.
Now, I love the fact that you put in a little nook with a television. Somebody like me and also business people, although they're having a break, they need somewhere to put a laptop and to work. I'm
Yes.
hoping that there are plugs. I can't see them, but I'm hoping that they're plugs easily reachable, so you
Yes.
don't have to sort of creep around under desks and move cupboards and things.
No, there is like access very close to that um, corner,
Mhm.
because the coffee machine and a kettle that's plugged
Ah,
in close. So
okay.
yeah, there's definitely power close by. And if you're not on a business trip, that space can also be used as a getting ready space. So
Fair
for the
enough.
ladies,
Yeah.
do your makeup over there if you'd like. There's good lighting. So yeah,
Which is always great. And Jannie, it looks like you've put in the cupboard certainly looks like it's a period piece. Did you have any say in what went into the rooms, or did you leave it to an interior designer?
My wife and Mia and my daughter, they decide on that. I had a say in the old rooms like the TV room, the dining room,
Okay.
and the soup. There we try to keep the old furniture, but in the new
Mhm.
rooms, I have no say whatsoever.
But what I can say is he was our personal handyman, so he did also have a touch in the rooms. He wasn't,
Fair enough. Just
yeah.
with that in mind, Mia, Yanni, when you did the renovations, did you find anything in the walls that you changed that harked back to your forebears? Maybe they plastered something into a wall or in a cupboard, an old newspaper or something like that?
No, that was we removed that when we moved in.
Ah,
We,
okay.
I, but the structure is built of concrete, of clay, and of new mortar. So it's a long
Okay.
agenda. Okay.
All right. Your bathrooms, by the look of this picture, have a bath.
Yes.
Do all the rooms have baths and showers, or how have you worked it, Mia?
So um there is two rooms that doesn't
Hmm.
have a bath. The
Okay.
rest of the has a shower and a bath.
Okay.
One of the rooms is the one of the superior rooms, and one of the rooms
Okay.
is
So
luxury.
people that do book with you can ask. They must just be aware that it either has a bath or a shower or both. Uh,
Yes.
Personally, I think that showers are enough when you're on holiday, but some people like to take advantage of your bubble bath, for instance, and lie and just
Yeah,
soak for a while. They're on holiday, they're not rushing anywhere.
yeah. And all of our bathrooms are equipped with branded Vendôme amenities and some Egyptian cotton towels. So we really make
Oh.
to spoil them as well, even
You
when they're
better
on.
believe it. Those Egyptian cotton towels are awesome. It's the type of thing that you wrap yourself in and want to take home with you, let alone leave it behind. I was, you remember, in fact, you're too young, but Yanni, you might remember the old days at the banks. There used to be pens for you to write with. And then they put the pens on chains because they were scared people would steal like a 5 cent pen. So
Oh,
maybe you should do that with the towels. So is this one of your rooms, Yanni? Is this one that you've put together using this furniture?
Yeah, this one is the stoop. And this
Yeah.
was the best meeting place in Paul. Everyone comes here. People from the community and from the church everywhere came here. So this
Mhm.
is a North stoop, and I think this is a wonderful meeting place.
Okay. I have to nail my colors to the mast at this particular point. When you talked about Paarl, my mom is from Paarl originally. So I have a connection to your town, and I've been there a couple of times, and I've actually found the house that my mother grew up in. And I stood outside it with my child, and we sent her a photograph. So I have a deep-seated love for your town.
You must come and visit us again.
Yes, now you know a place to stay.
Don't invite me. Can you hear the knock? Can you hear the knock at your door? That's me already. Talk to me. This looks beautiful. It really and truly does. I love the high ceilings, the light fittings, and just the fact that the walls are so simply decorated.
So, yeah, this is our TV room.
Right.
Yes, and on the TV you have DSTV access, Netflix access. It's also a smart TV. So this is a communal area. So all of the guests in the guest house can enjoy this area.
Right.
Even if you'd like to rent out the entire house, this is a perfect space
Yeah.
for a family to watch the rugby if you're South African, or yeah. So this is a communal area. All of the TVs in the room also it has Netflix access, not DSTV, but Netflix access, and it is a smart TV. So if you don't want to enjoy the communal area, you can have.
Okay. That's wonderful because, I've stayed in hotels and guest houses where they'll spend a fortune on the decor. The rooms are beautiful. And then they put in tiny televisions that are not much bigger than your smartphone. And you go, why?
Yeah.
I'd rather you don't put a TV in, because if you lie in bed and try and watch that, it's like watching mice running around a rugby field. It's really not worth it.
Yeah.
This when you sent me the photographs, Mia, this is probably the first one that attracted me. Again, I love the muted colors, I love the period furniture, and I do think that people have come to realize that this furniture is probably a lot more comfortable to sit on than the modern day stuff.
Yeah, so some of the decor is from the old house, and then some of the furniture has been what's the word?
Reupholstered.
Yes, that's the word that I've been looking for.
Yeah.
So yes, they are brand new. They are super soft, very relaxing. So this is a lounge area, again a communal area, but it doesn't have a TV. So it's also the windows that you see is connected to the stoop area and the garden.
Okay.
In the lounge area, out on the garden.
Jannie, sorry, Mia. Jannie, the furniture piece that we see here, is that an old family piece?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
We brought it in, I think, in 1946. This was brought in the house. Yeah.
Wow. So if that piece of furniture could talk, what stories could it tell?
Yeah, wonderful. Yeah.
With that in mind, how long has the manor house been open, Mia? Officially?
Officially, we've opened in early Feb, so we are brand new. We are very excited for guests to come and stay with us. We already had 4 guests, so we are excited for 400 more. They need to come now. We're waiting for them and ready for them. So, yeah.
Now, this pool looks very inviting. My first question is, how cold does it get in Paarl in winter?
Some days it's quite cold, but I don't think people normally swim in the winter.
You never know. I have a family member who's a cold water swimmer. And they want to, the colder the better for them, really. They're down in Cape Town at the moment, and I can guarantee you they've been in the sea every day.
So to be honest, the pool was newly built, so we don't know how cold it's going to get in the winter. When winter comes, and yeah, because we are brand new, we will have to deal with stuff like that.
Yeah, obviously.
But a more pleasurable experience for people. So but in the summer it really gets hot. You stand and sweat, and like teardrops fall down your body. So then the pool will be absolutely perfect.
Well, here's another thought for you. I've given you one sort of guest experience. Here's another one. Middle of winter, you pick the
Yes.
coldest day in Paarl. If you have guests with you, if they can stay in the pool for a minute,
Yes.
we'll give them a reduction on their bill at the end of their stay.
Jannie, is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
You will prove it and have it on camera. So.
Yes, oh yeah, of course. Mia, you're of the generation. If it's not on camera, it didn't happen. It's as simple as that. Listen, I've been giving you all this marketing advice for nothing. I should be doing your marketing for you. We'll do an alternative marketing campaign.
Yes. Yeah.
Are these gardens, are they open to your guests?
Yes. So they're only open to our private guests.
Right.
No one from are allowed to use them. So yes, we've did a lot of effort with our security as well.
Right.
So no one from the public can enter without a code.
Okay.
So guests shouldn't be afraid that they will be in their rooms and a stranger will walk by.
Okay.
Shouldn't walk by. And Tannie Ingrid, Jannie's wife, did the gardens on her own, on her knees. So a lot of hard work went into the garden.
So you want the guests to experience this rather than just sit in their rooms and watching television.
Yes, I think that's our big thing that differentiates us from any other guest house in Paarl is our outdoor experience and our garden and the peacefulness of the garden. It creates an atmosphere that I think, I don't want to say no guest house or hotel in the rest of Paarl will give you. I don't know all of the guest houses and experiences in Paarl, but yeah, I believe we have a unique experience because of our gardens. Yes. Yeah.
What, aside from staying at the guest house, Jannie, question to you. What attractions are there in and around Paarl for guests to enjoy?
I would like to come back to the farm itself, but we are 2 kilometers from the Boshenmeer Golf Club. We are 5-6 kilometers from the Pearl Valley Golf Club. We are 51 kilometers from Cape Town International Airport, 50 kilometers from the closest seaside. There's beautiful up to Paarl Mountain. It's a beautiful reserve there. And then we have next to our farm the Arboretum, which is a tree garden.
Right.
You can walk about 5-6 kilometers. So there's a lot of attractions. And we are 2 kilometers from the first mall. So we are inside town, but also we keep the farm.
And wonderful. Now, talking about all this walking has made me incredibly hungry. What sort of food does the Manor House serve?
So we are serving a continental breakfast.
Right.
So it's your continental breakfast. We have a lovely breakfast room that's also looking out on the gardens. You can expect all your bread, your pastries, your fruits, your yogurts, your mueslis, and some cold meat. At the moment, we're not doing eggs or any hot breakfast, but at the later stage, we'll see how we can add that. You'll get juices, jams, some coffee. There's a coffee station, a brand new coffee machine. You can have some tea as well. So, yeah.
I have to stop you there for a second, Mia. When you said brand new coffee machines, I thought you said brandy and coffee machines. I said the people are going to be watching this going, Onces daar, we are there. This is your ISP, your unique selling or your USP, unique selling point. You have brandy and coffee machines.
Brandy and coffee machines.
David, may I just come in here on the farm next door?
Mm.
there is a restaurant called Salmon Brine, one
Okay.
of the best sushi fish restaurants in Paul,
Mhm.
and it's really there's next to the house.
Yes.
So they are open from 11:30 in the morning till late in the evening. So they've got wonderful food.
Yes.
Now,
And
I
then
know that you've just recently joined up with Africa Safari Connection. How do you see the relationship working? Does it give you access to a variety of different people that can help market your product?
Yes, so Jan is our connection with them, and
Mhm.
he's doing a lot of our marketing. He has a lot of experience in the industry.
Right.
He suggested us to join African Safari,
Mhm.
and yeah, it's opening up doors for us and connections for us with people we don't know and we don't even had the access to.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's our first time in the hospitality industry on Vendôme Wine Estate or doing something like a manor house or a guest house. So we need experienced people and people in the market that already has contacts for us
Yeah. Because
to
that's what
get
it's
hold
all
of.
about nowadays, is who you know and where you know them, because it's difficult. Marketing budgets can either cripple you or make you. And specifically somebody, Jannie, and you will probably know this. When you're starting out a business, it's incredibly difficult to get into what could be seen as a saturated marketplace already, because there must be many guest houses and you have to find a way to get them to come to you rather than going to Bob down the road type of thing.
Yeah, yeah.
David, just on the farm, you said what else they can. There's still a working farm. It is
Right.
export fruit and wines. And I just want to take you through the wines. My son, Jan Gijsbert, is the winemaker and farmer.
Right.
And the moment he produces 5 wines. Number 1 is a Chenin Blanc called Thuisveld,
Mhm.
meaning in English, home field.
Yeah.
Unwooded Chardonnay. Then there's a Sauvignon Blanc called Mooi Noi, after his beautiful wife.
Right.
When he married 5 years ago, he made the wine for her. Then there's a Pinotage Rosé called after my wife Ingrid, who stayed here for about 50 years, and me and
Mhm.
Jody, she's the girl. Then there's a Merlot Cab, a Shiraz Cab called a blend called Red Dance,
Mhm.
and then the flagship wine, John Gabriel, named after the original 2
Ah,
brothers. I don't know if you can see the bottle here.
if you can hold it up, then we can. There we go.
And
Ah,
the box comes anyhow.
okay.
So,
Always
so
has to
people
be a
can.
box wine. You know how wine people are. I don't know about the writing on your bottle, but I always love it when they do these flowing, evocative descriptions. It smells like a picnic with a hint of candy floss and peanuts. And all I want to do is just say it's wet and alcoholic. That's all you need.
Yeah, yeah.
How do people book? How do people find you?
Okay, so they can go on our website, and then Nightbridge is linked directly to our website. So even if you don't go to our website, you can book directly through Nightbridge, Booking.com, Safari Now, Africa Stay. They can also call me. My number is on the website, or they could email me. So there are various options.
They
And
can't
yeah,
say they couldn't find you. Let's put it that way.
exactly.
And
Yeah.
you're alluding to the website. What is the web address? www.vendome.co.za.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly that. And then they can just click on the accommodation link.
great
Yeah.
stuff. I hope
Yeah.
I hope that you go from strength to strength, guys. I really and truly do. I hope that this marketing exercise works for you and that you will be overbooked from now until the end of time if necessary.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We will be.
Jannie, Mia, thank you so much for joining me here on Vibrant Africa. It's been a fun and a pleasure talking to both of you, and I wish you and the property all the very, very best.
Thank you so much for your time, David. We
time.
appreciate you and everything you did as well to
It's
us.
only a pleasure. From Vendôme, Jannie le Roux, Mia van der Linde. If you want to find out more, Vendôme.co.za is where you go, book, and then phone me and tell me if you enjoyed your stay. My number is, no, it's not in the bottom of the screen. Guys, have a wonderful, wonderful day, and it's been really great chatting to you. Bye for now.